Hey guys, Mr. Short Hitter here.
You don't look like a short hitter to me.
A viewer wanted me to play completely aggressive, to just throw out all my common sense and my strategy and just see what the results are. I feel like the better ball striker you are, the more aggressive you can be. Scotty Scheffler is going to be a lot more aggressive than us, Phil Mickelson. They can hit all of these shots. But us golfers who are single digit handicaps, close to scratch, double digit handicaps, we can't hit those types of shots. So we need to play more strategic and away from trouble. But today, I'm going to throw all that out the window and I'm going to go for everything and let's just see what happens. It's about 220 to the water on the right. These conditions, I couldn't reach it. I would probably still play a little bit away from it because it is kind of really close to that mark that I can hit it if it's firm. But we're playing more aggressive. We're just going to aim this right down the middle of the fairway. .172. Just gonna shoot right at it. I'll hit a high wood, and I will admit that it is a little easier to not have to think, but we got away with that tee shot because it was wet. Glad I hit the putt more aggressively. We're looking at 404 to the middle of the green, 387 to the front, 410 to the flag. All right, bunker left, bunker right, neither one of those are reachable, so tee shot is the exact same as I normally do here. There is out of bounds left, but it's quite a ways left. All right, most certainly won't be able to reach green from there. So this ball actually went further than I thought. I got past, did get to the bunker on the left. 171 to the flag. Now this hole has water left, and I generally would play it a little bit left and probably short of the flag. Kind of a little bailout area there, but I will hit a 4 hybrid and just hit it right at that flag. Now knowing that it's firm, generally I would put 5 hybrid, 1 less, and play it at the left portion of the green and leave myself a uphill putt. But we're going to aim this right dead at that flag. Playing a little. I'm not sure where it crossed, so I went back here. We're going to drop it behind the water. And I have 90 yards to that flag. Take a 50 degree. Should be under these branches, I believe. I didn't hit that well at all. Generally, this is the area here where I would have tried to hit this ball right in this front left corner, give myself some room from the water there. I would have probably been right here in the middle of the green and had about a 30-footer for birdie instead of a 30-footer for bogey now. The wedge shot, I missed it a little bit, but from 90 yards, you're not going to hit a bunch of wedges close anyway. About 35 feet here, I would have, a good shot would have probably been about 15 to 20 feet, and that's still just a 2-putt. The pin is actually on the safe side here. I've got 139 to the middle, and it's back at 147. It's hurting a little, now hurting quite a bit. So 5 hybrid would be the play and just directly at that flag. Not really the play, but I would generally hesitate to hit this one because the pin is kind of back left. So if we hook it, we would be in trouble with this much club, but we're playing aggressive all the way to that flag. And we pulled it a little left. Sure which way I should go here. is all the stuff in my video. I go back to my video, what I learned as a 14-year-old. These are all the things I learned when I was 14 years old to not do. And to go back and do them is not, it's not fun. But sometimes you get lucky. Now that was aggressive putt. I'm even trying to be aggressive on my putts, and that would have rolled about 4 feet past the hole. Mr. Short Hitter here. You watch me play some tournaments in some pretty windy weather. You also watch me play golf in some pretty cold conditions. So you can trust me when I tell you that once you hit one of these, it's a used golf ball. Why not buy your used golf balls from the #1 supplier of used golf balls since 1997? Golf Ball Planet has a huge inventory of all the top quality brands. You can save 18% by using my code MSH18. I also put a link in the description. This hole is 531 and it's 220 to the bunker on the left, which I don't think I can reach today. I would probably play away from it a little bit, but today, right down the middle. If I was longer, 5 more yards, I would have been in this bunker. And it's the same thing about the other hole with the water. So we kind of got away with being more aggressive on 2 holes to where I would have played safer. I've got 325 to the middle, a good lie for mini driver. I would normally hit a 4 hybrid or maybe the high wood from this lie. Side hill lie, ball above my feet. And we have water up there. We have a pin that's tucked not that far over the water. 161. What would be the most aggressive into the wind? So I'll hit a 4 hybrid directly at that flagstick. Now, generally, I would play it a little bit towards the right, not take on all the water, especially with the ball below my feet or ball above my feet. I think it's okay. Now, one thing I'll say is I feel like you're just playing with fire when you play golf this way, because this ball landed in here. There's no reason not to play this just a little bit shorter and a little bit further to the right and be safe and hit that ball. If I do push it right, worst case, I'm in the bunker. Flying the ball here, if I go anywhere that way, I'm in the water. The ball could hit the side, go in the water. So I had to hit a pretty perfect shot from a lie with the ball above my feet. Sometimes it's going to turn out well for you, but generally it's not really a good idea. If I went out there and I hit 5 more balls, I could hit 3 or 4 of them in this water. And the flip side of that is the chances of me hitting this shot from back there are, I don't know, maybe 1 in 20. I'm going to hit the ball this close. It's not like it's a gimme birdie putt either. It's still a 15-footer. Okay, 173 to the middle. Pin is at 177. So here we've got about 190 to the bunkers that's behind that green. And I would probably say the conservative play sometimes is to take more club. And for me, I would take more club and hit the mini driver because I don't think I could get to that back bunker. But 177, I'm going to go ahead and hit the high wood. So that was more aggressive. There's no trouble on the left. So the conservative play would have been to play it left a little bit and take extra club. Instead, I went right at the flag and hit a little right. Okay, dog leg left, 330 yards to the middle of the green. Safe play is a little right. There's trouble, but it's well left. It's a creek on the left. As you can see, guys, it's hard to turn my brain off and just take driver and hit it in the middle of the fairway. I don't care if it's tucked over a bunker. I don't care about anything. 115, it's a 9 iron. This ball hit right by the flag. Normally, I would look at that green and see this pin is all the way in the back, and I would have tried to land the ball short for this very reason. Short of the flag. I would have never attacked this pin. Decent shot from there. Kind of left myself a 50-50 putt here. Whereas if we took a half club less or a club less, we'd have been on the front of the green with a tap in. Par scrambling. Tell you guys, on this par 5, generally I wouldn't even consider a driver. Now I can get driver between those two hazards, but it's definitely not a 70 or 80% shot, maybe 60% of the time, 65%. See some snow out there, a little to the right of that snow. No idea where it went. I did find the golf ball. We have 280. We obviously have water here. There's more water up on the right. So I guess the aggressive play would be as much as you can get on this ball, where normally I would just be more concerned with just hitting it out with the wedge, but we just see as much as we can get on it, and that's what we're going to try to do. Not an aggressive player, so I don't know what an aggressive player would do from here. So guys, my ball trickled into the water. It was actually on the ice here. Now a conservative play, I would have actually just hit an 8 iron back there probably. There's a flag right by the Christmas tree, 109. Okay, so 109, that's between the pitching wedge and the 9. And probably the aggressive thing to do would be to hit a hard pitching wedge.
Five holes to go, just play 13.